refused to come inside for parties or any other special occasion. They told us to get a priest and to get rid of any bad spirits. We didn't take their warnings as something important because my parents don't believe in those kinds of things. Although I would hear someone going up the stairs at night, our stairs were really old, so they would make a loud sound when someone would step on them. However, when I checked, there was nothing. I would just run to my bed and cover my head with the sheets until I fell asleep. One night, someone started knocking on the door really hard and screaming. We got really scared as it was 12:30 a.m. and everyone was asleep by then in our neighborhood. It was extremely rare that someone would be up at that time. My dad took his shotgun and told my mom and me to stay in my room and not move. I was scared for my dad's safety, but I felt relieved when my dad said my neighbor's name. He informed us that a water pipe had broke in our backyard and the water was spraying his house and broke one of his windows. He was nice about the situation and even said he'd help us fix the pipe. My dad got the shovels, as the pipes were underground, and we had to dig to see what was wrong and how we could fix it. As we started digging, they realized that they needed other materials, and they went to get it, leaving me alone in the backyard. There was barely any light back there. The only source, but I didn't say anything about it. About 10 minutes had gone by since they left, and I was wondering what was taking them so long. They were only getting some materials after all. But as I was going to go back inside, I saw something moving really fast at the corner of my eye. I froze. I wanted to run, but I couldn't.
Bucket!
I wanted to scream, but I couldn't.
I'm sorry if I'm not watching comments right now.
All I could do was move my eyes.
Unfold the screen so you guys
I started to freak out, looking around to see what the hell was running around me. I didn't see anything. It was as if there was nothing there at all. But then I looked to my right, and I saw something that haunts me to this very day. It was a demon, in my opinion. It was so tall, around 7 or 8 feet tall. It had long, skinny legs with a really buff body.
I told you y'all.
It also had very long spiral horns, and his eyes shined in the dark. I still couldn't move. The thing ran by me, looked at me, but it didn't do anything to me. It just looked at me. It could have been a goat or a sheep. I've never seen one so big or one that walks on 2 legs like a human. It ran, and I hid behind a big tree by my neighbor's house. Finally, I could move. I yelled at the top of my lungs while crying hysterically. My dad came running with his shotgun in hand and asked me what was wrong. I explained what I saw to him, but he didn't believe me, nor did my mom. But someone did. My neighbor told me that he thought nothing happened to me because I'm a kid. As time passed, I slowly got over it. I moved from that house and moved to New York. My grandparents sold the house, and I left that experience in the past. However, that's not where this story ends. In my sophomore year in high school, I had a nightmare. The thing that I saw that night was in it this time. I could only see its head as it was hiding behind the big tree. He said 3 words that'll haunt me until my time comes. It said, "You can't hide." I woke up from my nightmare and headed to school. While in school, at around 12:30 p.m., there was an announcement. A classmate of mine had been killed in front of my school by a car without brakes. I turned pale as I thought my nightmare may have something to do with the incident. I was scared and even went home early. I told my parents about it, but this time they took me to a priest and he said he'd give me something in 3 days. Every single day I had the same nightmare until my priest gave me a blessed cross, and I haven't had any nightmares about the thing anymore. However, every night I sleep with the covers over my head. Call me a coward or anything you want, but the thing still hasn't left my mind. Those 3 words haunt me till this day, making me wonder when I will forget or move on from the thing.
God dang, y'all, that was weird.
This is Nicole, trying out lots of beauty subscriptions, which means lots of recurring payments. So she uses Control Tower to see her Wells Fargo recurring payments in one place. Now she can keep the ones she likes and take action to cancel the ones she doesn't.
What didn't you say?
What is up, Meese boy?
Oh no, bro! I'm just watching like horror videos for my stream. It's a chill, scary live stream. It's like horror. I'm like basically playing scary videos for them, and I'm just like, you know.
Don't get copyrighted.
So, let me preface this story by saying that I live in the middle of nowhere. My
By the
roommates
way,
and
guys, I
ended
do
up
not own
reluctantly
these
moving
videos.
here
These are
because
videos
it
on
was the only
YouTube.
place we could find equidistance from both of our jobs. So, anyway, it's about 2 a.m. on a Saturday, and I'm up late watching TV, as of course, I don't work the next day.
No, I don't want
My
to
5-month-old Dutch Shepherd, Maddie, is out of her dog bed and is giving me hints that she wants to go outside.
Yeah.
I decide to walk her once more before going to sleep.
Shut your mouth off.
Now, walking out of my front door, I have a decently sized driveway. Outside of that, it's basically wilderness, but there is a huge field where I usually walk her right in front of the house. There ain't too many trees or shrubs, so you can normally see a far distance away, especially this night since it was a full bright moon. Per usual, I head straight for that field. I walk her for about 10 minutes and allow her to do her business. It's the dead of night and there is no one outside, no noises, dead silence, apart from the usual small animal and insect sounds in the surrounding area. I begin walking back towards the house to go inside. When I was about 30 feet away from my front door, I look to my right to check on one of my cars. I don't drive it often as it's my backup car, so occasionally I check it to make sure that it looks alright. I noticed that the driver's rear window is half lowered. That's weird, I think to myself. I haven't driven it in 2 months and I don't recall leaving that down. Surely I would have noticed it sooner. I continue to think. I stare at the car,
Alright, I'm back.
checking for visible
Oh,
damage,
my bad, guys.
doors open, etc. While
Guys, I'm
also
changing the
trying
video.
to
This is
remember the
low-key
last
whack.
time I drove it.
Hi.
Maybe you breezed.
Hi, Missy.
Hi.
Hi, Missy. Let me sit there because I can't touch you.
Hi.
Don't touch my pillows. My couch. What are you talking about? Yeah, but I don't want.
Through
Do you live
security,
near?
got upgrade.
Missy, you live near the beach?
No, I do not.
Oh, that sucks to be you. So Tampa, where you are, is inland, right?
Yeah. Well, I moved from Tampa. I live an hour away from Tampa now. I live like in the middle. I live like between Orlando and Tampa, basically.
You do? Real? I want to go there so bad. Shut up! That's not the word we're talking about. Florida sucks. Don't. He's only messing with you. Go for No, I'm not. Hawaii is better than Florida. No, Florida rules. You know what's
Florida
great
rules?
about stupid? Stop. You know what rule? You know what's great about Florida? Nothing. Is that nothing? Stop. All right. There's no gift card for you tonight. Good. What's great about nothing? Stop it. What's great about Florida is that okay. I'm done. What's great about off me? What's great about Florida is that everybody you are a stupid. All right, I'm gonna leave now. No. What's great about Florida is everybody from New York that moves down there is dumb. It's like being dumb. It's like being in New York. Dumb. Don't listen to him.
That's the same thing my mom, because my parents come from New York, Washington Heights, New York. So it's like, every time like we go to Florida, it's like, oh my God, they're like, I want to go back to New York. It's so cold. It's so hot down here.
Did you say Washington Heights?
Yeah.
Oh, your family lives in some of your family's in Washington Heights?
Some lives in Washington Heights. Most live in Brooklyn.
I
around that patch.
love Washington.
I'm showing my live stream.
All right, I'll leave.
Okay.
I love Washington Heights.
It's very nice.
It is very nice. They got the best food.
Mhm.
They do. I'm serious.
They really do.
They do. Like, oh my God. I work there.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back. Because I'm...
No vacation game.
Auntie, why did you turn the fan on?
Because I can.
Aren't you hot?
No.
You look like a hot dog.
Ooh.
You look like a hot dog.
Damn it. Bro, your mom did you wrong, Brack. Boone. Proof
Secret
profile.
graphics skilled. Like real skilled.
Alright, now I have to go back to playing my videos for my YouTube. Sorry,
Made it to
guys.
business class. And
I
a free
totally
glass of wine
forgot.
Before takeoff. Or
Play
maybe
my
none of it
video.
happened. Whether you're basking in treble victory
I
or
put
getting
a.
stuck
It's a
in the middle
horror
of
stream.
Hey outings, it's your Ate Sapphire.
Oh,
Don't
bro.
peek ahead yet because I have a
Don't
few
forget, bro.
announcements to share with you.
Something
before
scary,
we
bro.
get into
Best
this week's
scary
story.
YouTube
I
channel
am
out
heading
there,
to
bro.
VidCon this year.
No,
I will have a
it's
booth on the show floor where we'll be giving away pins, shirts, and posters of Dune. When I was around 17 years old, I had a friend named Fraser. He was a bit of a daredevil, always taking risks and doing stupid stunts. He had no regard for his own safety. One night, me, Fraser, and our friend Ashley were hanging out, and Fraser mentioned the House of Dune, a house that was about a half-mile from the outskirts of the village. Generally, our town wasn't that superstitious, but there was something about that place that scared all the locals. So, obviously, we all fell silent and then tried to steer clear of the subject. But this really annoyed Fraser. I wish people would stop acting like the house is so dangerous, he said. The thing was, none of us had actually ever gone near the house. Everything we knew about it was from the stories our parents told us. We didn't know why we had to avoid it. We just knew that we should. And Fraser wasn't the type of guy to follow the rules. Let's put an end to this stupid superstition and spend the night there, together, right now.
I like you.
What about you?
Who are you?
Me?
Shoot. Stupid shoot. Who are you?
All of us except
Dabba dabba.
Fraser. You're really going to let fear control your lives? He taunted us. Everyone is afraid of this house and doesn't even know why. Don't you want to prove empathetic? We saw the faint silhouette of an arm waving at us in the window. Relieved to know that he was still okay, me and Ashley got comfy in the car. But there was no way we were going to fall asleep. And just like Fraser promised, every 15 minutes or so, we'd hear the reassuring thud. It was now about 1 a.m. Me and Ashley were finally comfortable enough to slowly fall asleep. I wasn't sure how long I had been knocked out, but I woke up to the same thud sound, only it was a little bit faster. No longer every 15 minutes, but more like every 5 seconds. I wasn't sure why Fraser was pounding more frequently now, but as long as he was okay, it didn't really matter. I fell back asleep.
Oh, my bad. What happened?
Oh my god. Can you give me mod in your chat? I need to moderate your stream as a clan.
Oh, how do I do that?
Okay, let me go on your stream.
Lights out.
I know how to spell it. Are you sure you don't want to change that to Sticks Wolf? Because your thing barely even pops up.
Oh, just search up They Call Me Sticks Wolf and press on my YouTube channel. I'm live right now.
I'm in the stream.
Alright, chat.
By the way, you don't know how to name
I didn't
that.
wake up until the
You know that,
morning
right?
sun shone on my face.
That's
Brakia?
why I need mod. I need mod because you don't know how to name your live stream.
Manage moderators. There we go.
Yo, no, it's an easier way to do it. Don't do it like that.
Oh, alright.
We do travel fast.
What?
We do travel fast.
Your mic's cutting out.
Read your chat.
Alright, there we go.
Now it. Go to
Add
that-
moderator.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did it work?
Yeah, it
Did
worked.
work?
I give you
Oh, yeah.
moderator. Alright,
Ashley
now
had
you can
also
watch
just
scary
woken up.
videos with me.
It was past 8 a.m. in the morning, but Fraser hadn't come back to the car yet.
Yeah.
Fraser was still pounding on the attic wall. We figured he was just showing off now, trying to prove to us that he could stay even longer in the house. But we really wanted to head back home now, and we weren't just gonna wait for Fraser to be ready to come down. Hey, Fraser! I shouted up at the attic. You proved your point! It's time to go home now!
Your virus is.
Ashley and I had no choice but to go get him ourselves. Although the house was still fairly creepy in the morning, We felt a little braver
Secondly,
to the attic,
change your title
the thuds
for you.
getting louder and louder as we
So I
got
might need access
closer
to your
and
account.
closer. We opened the
Give
door.
me access to your account on YouTube.
There was
and then
Fraser,
change the title.
hanging from the ceiling, his body swinging back
you do
and
that?
forth, and every 5 seconds slamming into the
Hello?
wall.
What did he say?
Lucy!
I know. I was watching a video. My bad. What?
Okay. Would you give me access to your YouTube channel so I could hook up your stream and get you a whole bunch of views and stuff?
No, Bracky. I'm not. That's the only thing I would not do. I'm sorry. I do trust you. It's just I don't want to do that.
It's gonna be hard to tell you what to do. Can you at least do it then?
I could do it. I just tell me what to do.
Okay, exit out full screen.
What do you mean? Here my screen. Alright.
Okay, now get out of Streamlabs. Don't
Alright.
exit it though. Don't end it.
I didn't end it. It's still there.
Minimize. Minimize. Minimize it.
Oh.
Oh my god. Minimize it. It's the little minus sign in the top corner.
I just did that.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Alright. Continue.
Again. Okay. Now go to your channel.
Alright.
Okay, let me check. See this video on Streamlabs. Go to your channel. Like, basically, tap on your icon. You see your icon in the corner? Tap on that. The one, the bottom one. Yeah.
This one where it says your profile pic comes from Google.
Now,
Alright.
YouTube Studio Better.
This one?
YouTube Studio Better. Do you see that?
I know. I
Just click
see.
on
I see. It's uploading. I'm trying to drop it so my stream runs smoothly.
it. Just let me do this so I could show you how to have no delay on your stream.
No, just show me.
I know, I'm trying to. If you won't edit your profile picture,
Alright. I click on my profile picture.
okay. YouTube Studio Better. Do you see that? It's the third option down. There you go.
This one?
Now, go to Creator Studio Classic, the bottom selection on the left side.
Bottom seduction bed. Alright, clicked on it.
Creator Studio Classic.
Got it. Alright, I'm here.
Trying to see.
I can't see. What do you mean?
Wait, you're on your channel.
Yeah, I'm on my channel.
No, go back in the channel dashboard. Your first one.
Alright. Alright, channel.
Okay. Now, Creator Studio Classic, right there.
I already
Press
clicked
on
it.
that. Now, there you go. Okay. Live streaming. Firstly. You might have to end your stream for this and restart it.
Alright.
It's worth it. It's